Today, we are going to learn how you can use tools to add fractions. When you add fractions, your denominators of the fractions that you are adding have to be the same. Let's look at our problem. 10 canoeing teams are racing downriver. 5 teams have silver canoes and 2 teams have brown canoes. We would like to find out what fraction of the canoes are either silver or brown. Okay, so let's look at our picture over here. We have to find the 5 silver canoes. So I'm going to circle those in red. So I have one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver canoes. And I am going to circle my brown canoes in blue. So 1, 2. We have to write fractions for both of these canoes out of how many there are. So if I know that there are 10 canoes, that's going to be my denominator. And out of the 10 canoes, 5 of them are silver. Plus, we're adding them because we want to find out how many are either silver or brown. When we look at the brown canoes, we know that there are a total of 10 canoes, and out of the 10, 2 of them are brown. So now we can add these fractions because our denominators are the same, so our denominator stays the same. So out of the 10, if we want to find out how many are either silver or brown, we're just going to add our numerators. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7/10 of the canoes are either brown or silver. If we look at part B up here, it shows us that we can use fraction strips. In here, these first 5 purple ones represent the silver canoes, and these second 2 represent the brown. And over down here, if we look, 5/10 plus 2/10 equals 7/10. In part C, they're also showing you how to do it on a number line. So we have 5/10 right here. We're adding our 5/10 plus our 2/10. So when we count from 0 to 10, we would count 7 lines because 5/10 plus 2/10 equals 7/10. Let's do the guided practice together. In the problem on the previous page, why aren't the purple 1/10 strips, which I've added right here, the same length as the red strip? Well, the reason why the purple strips aren't the same as the red strip is because the red strip equals 1 whole, and the purple strips equals 1/10 of the whole. Please write this sentence down. They are not the same length because the red strip equals 1 whole and the purple strips equal 1/10 of the whole. Number 2. What 2 fractions are being added below? What is the sum? Well, if we look at the fractions below, these 2 right here, I'm going to write number 2 down here so it's easier to see. So these 2 that I just circled equal 2/8. Then we're adding to the 2/8 these 3 right here, which since there's 3 of them, that's going to equal 3/8. And 2/8 plus 3/8 equals 5/8. Number 3 through 4, find the sum. So we need to add 2/5 plus 1/5. Remember that our denominators stay the same. I'm going to write this one down here so it's easier for you to see. So if we have 2/5 plus 1/5, our denominator is going to stay the same, so it's still going to be 5. And then we're just going to add 2 plus 1, which equals 3. So the answer to number 3 is going to be 3/5. And for our last one, number 4, I'm going to write down here. I'm just going to draw a line here so that's kind of separated. We have 1/6 plus 1/6. Remember, our denominators stay the same, so we're still going to have 6. And 1 plus 1 is 2. And if we look up at our number line, we have 6 lines. Don't count the 0. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be one whole. And out of those 6, 2 of them are accounted for. So 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 2/6. You are going to do the rest of the problems on page 467. You do not need to use fraction strips. You can just add them. Make sure that your denominators stay the same. And then on page 468, do numbers 20 and 21. Then come show me.